Hey everybody, so I just wanted to give some quick instructions today on our computer lab that you're going to be doing. So there is a link that is provided to take you to the greenhouse effect simulation on the PhET website. You're going to hit that play button and give it a few minutes, well maybe not even a few minutes, a few seconds, but eventually that should get running for you. And once it starts up, one of the things about these PhET simulations is that they are interactive. So there's a lot of variables, conditions that can be changed. So do make sure you go in order with the lab. Do make sure you follow all of the directions that are in the reading stops. Don't just jump to the next question, or otherwise you might miss a setting that you were supposed to do. But anyway, so here we are with our computer lab. And the first part of your assignment, you are asked to talk about what do some of these compounds mean. So I did tell everybody that that is something that they could Google or look up very quickly. So for example, you could look up very quickly, let's see, you can pull up your lab here. So you can look up exactly, so what is the chemical formula for carbon dioxide, or what is the chemical formula for water? And those should all pop up right there for you, what you're seeing here on the right-hand side. But anyway, so we let the lab play for a little bit, and you notice these little dots that are going around. So up at the top here, so in red, it stands for an infrared photon, and the yellow is a sunlight photon. And as they're bouncing around, we do have a temperature on the left-hand side that's being recorded. So we're around 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And atmosphere during, we have these time periods here on the right that you're going to change and adjust. So again, it's interactive, so you're going to look to see how do these gas concentrations change over time. You're going to look to see too then how does that adjust temperature. You can adjust the number of clouds that we have in the simulation and see just exactly how that changes our temperature. There's a few tabs up at the top where it says to go to the glass layer tab. I don't think I have you going to photon absorption. I think I do have you going to glass layer though at some point. But then again, your options are all on the side. And if you ever need to, there's usually a reset button that you can do that'll return to normal settings. The big thing though with this lab though, if it lists, to wait a few minutes for the photons to come onto the screen and bounce around, you do want to wait a few minutes. When we initially started this simulation, we weren't quite at 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So after the time went on, when I was talking in the beginning, we had more of those photons dropping. And that did then change what the initial temperature was at the beginning of the simulation. So whenever you do any major changes and settings, do just let it run for a little bit. That way you're getting the most accurate data possible. And if you go in order, make sure you do all those reading stops, then all your settings should help you come out with the best answers, the ones that we're looking for at the end of the lab. But email me if you have any questions, and then you have a little bit of book work to do after this greenhouse effect lab so that you can use your biology textbook. Hopefully you have that at home. If you don't, remember you have your online textbook, so you can hop into one of those Pearson Realize assignments that we have in Google Classroom. You could use the one from Wednesday if you'd like. But if you click on that, that'll take you into your online textbook, and then you can go to the book from there and find chapter 7 and answer the questions that way. But if you have any questions, email me. Hope you're all doing well and have a good day.